show doesn't start till tomorrow, but that doesn't mean we can't party tonight, right? Alright, so in the box, I don't unbox it right now, and this cafe's got free Wi-Fi, so yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's a little adventurous and you talk to different people, and I don't know if I fully get this part, but that's okay. Hey, guess who's back? Well, I've got a few days of stubble going, and I can hardly see straight anymore. I'm so tired. So it must be the end of another trade show. What's going on? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com for GadgetDog and PhoneDog, wrapping up our coverage, or at least our live coverage. There'll be continuing coverage, I'm sure, next week when I'm back home. But wrapping up our live on-location coverage of Mobile World Congress 2009 in Barcelona. I escaped the trade show at the amazing, huge Fira de Barcelona, and headed out to the mountains. No, actually, what's funny? This is the wall of my hotel room. It's just a, it's just a weird painting on the wall. Anyway, saw a lot of cool stuff. If you missed the last episode of GadgetDog, we ran down some of the stuff I saw in the first few days. In this one, a few more things we checked out. New Android phone, Sony Ericsson, coming back strong with the new Idou phone, although we'll have to see when it actually ships, and lots of other stuff. So let's check it out. You know, I'll talk about it as we look at the pictures. Day one of Mobile World Congress may have belonged to Microsoft, but day two was all about Google. The search giant stole Microsoft's thunder away from them by introducing the Magic, an HTC-built Vodafone-exclusive phone powered by Google's Android operating system. Of course, it wasn't long after this Vodafone-exclusive Android phone was announced that photos of it with T-Mobile branding showed up on the web. Stay tuned for more on that. On day two, I also got the chance to check out Sony Ericsson's Idou hands-on, or at least eyes-on. Sony Ericsson said they're back with a vengeance, and while we have no idea when this phone will actually ship, and given Sony Ericsson's track record as of late, I'm not holding my breath, the phone was impressive. Symbian-based, full-touch, 12-megapixel camera, Idou looks good, at least for now. Sony Ericsson also had the new W995 Walkman phone on display. Look at that! It's a 3.5mm headphone jack on a Sony Ericsson phone, I kid you not. There's an 8-megapixel camera on the back, it's a slider, it's got the full-on Walkman media player, looks pretty good. Speaking of megapixels, while Idou showed off a 12-megapixel camera not yet ready to ship, Samsung had their 8-megapixel Memoir on display, and LG's 8-megapixel Renoir was also in the house. I got some time to, you know, take pictures of myself with it, just as LG announced plans for a 12-megapixel camera phone to be coming out sometime soon. I also got my first in-person look at the LG Prada 2 phone and the Prada Bluetooth watch, and, you know, held up my watch for comparison. My watch is cooler, but Prada 2 does more. And the award for weirdest trade show strategy has to go to Nokia. Nokia held a press conference on Monday morning where they announced a couple of new phones, but didn't announce the N86, which they then announced at a Nokia event over in Singapore later that day. Really bizarre. I don't understand why they wouldn't have just shown everything off all at once. At any rate, the N86 with its 8-megapixel camera was in the booth when I headed over later on Tuesday afternoon. Speaking of headed to places, Wednesday night I got taken out on the town and wound up at this crazy ice bar. It was -4 degrees Celsius, they lent us parkas, we went inside and drank nasty drinks out of ice cups by the light of a virtual fireplace. Still, a good time was had by all.
You got the virtual fireplace?
That's right, rocking the camouflage parka. Goofy parkas and ice bars aside, all in all it was a great trip, with all kinds of mobile industry news and all kinds of amazing sights to see, both on and off the grounds of the Fira de Barcelona, which is what you're looking at right here. Until next year, I'm back in the States waiting for CTIA. You can get full coverage of everything I saw at Mobile World Congress over on PhoneDog.com. Till next time, I'm Noah from GadgetDog. Adios! We'll see ya.